Today on Hopped Up Beer Review, we're going to be reviewing Sunshine City, Green Bench Brewing Company out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Stay with us.
Sunshine City, pour it cold, bright as the coast and smooth as gold. A little burst of citrus, a little hot bite, made for the shade in the afternoon light.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give you our unprofessional, somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. There's Jay, there's Andy in the attic. I am Ben. What is on tap for today?
It's called Sunshine City. Green Bench Brewing.
Sunshine City.
So this would be a new brewery alert, right?
I believe so. I don't recall ever hearing about Green Bench.
Yes, no, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, this is one.
Mike and Maureen?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. Mike and Maureen, or I picked up when I was down there, but it's likely Mike and Maureen would be my guess on this one because they've traveled there since I have. So, yeah. Thanks, Mike and Maureen.
For sure.
Every last drop. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Sunshine City. It's American IPA. 6.8%. 68 IBUs. And an SRM of 3.
3?
I would say it was a little higher than that. That's what they put on their website.
What?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 3 is like water, basically.
Yeah. Like 3 would be like a Michelob Ultra or something like that, you know.
Like I said, water.
Yeah. There you go. Anyway, that's their words, not mine. This is one of their core beers. It is double dry hopped with equal parts Mosaic, Citra, and Azaka hops. It's notes of tangerine, nectar, papaya, peach, kiwi, and pineapple.
What?
Get all those notes, Ben.
There's a lot going on there.
I can't find them.
The name Sunshine City, was given to St. Petersburg, as it holds the Guinness World Record for logging the most consecutive days of sunshine, starting in 1967 and lasted for 768 days.
Wow.
Thus, on the can, 768 days of sunshine.
So I was kind of looked into that. What constitutes a day of sunshine? Well, I mean, it doesn't mean it didn't rain. It just wasn't like overcast. A certain percentage of the day had to be sunny and not overcast. So that about the beer. I thought it interesting. It was characterized as like an American IPA, but man, this is juicy. Anywho, Green Bench Brewing Company, St. Petersburg, Florida. It's a microbrewery founded in 2013. It is St. Petersburg's first microbrewery. It has 3 founders. How did it get the name Green Bench? Well, in the early 1900s, St. Petersburg was known as the city of green benches before it became Sunshine City, because it had about 3,500 green benches that lined the downtown sidewalks. And an old picture of it shows like it wasn't just like a bench where you sit and waiting for a bus. Like these were benches side by side, and they faced another bench, and it promoted community and get out and converse and socialize. And a lot of those still remain today.
So it wasn't like when we were in school at the University of Mississippi and my life walking by the Gray Wall.
Yeah.
The construction wall that was up the entire time we were in school, 50% of the campus.
These are just benches. So they've got their own little bench on the can somewhere. Yeah, but it's not green.
Not green, yeah.
It's green.
It had to match the can here,
Yes.
Throwing in color.
That green paint would have probably cost too much money to add to the can.
Yeah. Since they already had the color of here, Yeah. I do like the little finger pointing to where St. Petersburg is.
Yeah.
Here.
We are here.
All right. Anybody had this one before?
Yes. Me and Andy have both had this.
What?
Yes, Ben. So guess what? You get to go first today.
What?
I hadn't even realized I had it until I was researching it.
Hey, Ben, what do you think of this beer?
I'm glad you asked, Jay. So tangerine to me is what I get out of it. I don't get really much else. I mean, it's citrusy. And give me 1 second. I got to plug in my computer here. I didn't do that, and it's about to die. Be right back. All right. Computer is plugged in. We are back. As I was saying, definitely get the citrus on this one. Don't really get too many of the other notes that were listed. The tangerine is what I get actually. But all in all, is not the IPA guy. I feel like this one is it's okay. I mean, it is a little juicy, hazy, but I would like a juicier, hazier beer. Typically, is what I go for. So this one's okay. I mean, it's kind of mellowed out. It's not real. It's more of a kind of middle of the road from a tasting sense. It's not overly bitter. It's not, real juicy hazy. So just kind of in the middle. So I'm gonna go with the 7. I think it's okay. All right, which one of y'all wants to go first or second, since you both had it now?
Yeah.
I go.
Y'all fight it over.
Should we paper, rock, scissors this?
Go ahead, Andy. I'll defer to you.
It's been over 8 years since I've had this, and I didn't even recall having had it. So it is. I guess it's not as hazy as a hazy IPA, so I guess that's why that's categorized as American.
Right.
But I get the peach, a little bit of that, the tangerine, and all. I don't get any pineapple, maybe a little pine, but it is super juicy and crushable. This is so easy to drink. Tastes good. That citrusy tropical flavor. I like it. I'm going to stick with my old score, 7.5. Really good.
Jake.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it has citrus written all over it. Whether you can distinguish those notes or not, I mean, like you said, Ben, you get the tangerine, maybe some of the peach. I don't get the kiwi, the papaya, the pineapple, whatever, others that are in there, but it definitely has the tropical citrus notes and taste. It does have a juicy flavor to it, as you allude, Andy. To me, it's just a standard kind of lost in the shuffle IPA. If you want to talk about that, kind of like what you're talking about, Ben, middle of the road or something like that. It just, there's nothing that pops out and wows me. It is crushable, Andy. I'll give you that. If you want to sit around and drink this all day by the pool or the lake, maybe you have it after you cut the grass. Who knows? Yeah, it just kind of gets lost to me. I think it's going to be a 7 as well.
Jay, your famous saying on the show is always like, you see the TV show where they're drinking the can that says beer, right? Like this would be the can that says IPA.
IPA.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's one, like if you give me a choice between any of the macros, I take this any day. But even some of the IPAs we've had, it just gets lost in the mix. we have so many good IPAs that
Dang it, if we didn't have all those good IPAs, this would be great.
Well, we have to drink the less than superior IPAs to appreciate the good IPAs that we have in our life.
there you go.
What I like that shirt. That shirt is like a beer drinking by the pool, by the lake, by the beach. What else is on that other than flamingos? The green.
So yeah, you've got just
clovers,
little palm leaves, and
oh, okay,
yeah,
that's what say. Because my mind was like, why do you have a flamingo with a clover?
right. No, it's designed to be more of a Lynx shirt, if you will.
Yeah.
That will be a 7.2 for the Sunshine City from Green Bench, St. Petersburg, Florida. Definitely one. If you've had, let us know what you think. We'd love to hear that down in the comments, or hop on into our Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. It is a chat room, and we talk about beer and other stuff. Be sure to check out links down below for Hopped Up Beer Review merch. That's in the description as well. And then lastly, if you would, be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. We would definitely appreciate that. You do not want to miss any of our upcoming reviews. We don't plan to miss them. You don't want to miss them either. With that, for Andy and the Attic and Jay, I have been. Thanks for watching. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Don't want them to be felt left behind.
Sunshine City.